All right, so Mr. Buff just did a really good job of talking to us about intelligence, and he left off talking about the Flynn effect and how over time intelligence and environmental factors have definitely had a really important impact on intelligence or degrees of intelligence. So now we're going to talk about why knowing that intelligence is changeable is so important. We don't want to just be stuck in this one thing and think a child can't shift or a child can't move or can't grow. So one of the things we're going to talk about are the theories of intelligence. We have two theories of intelligence here. We have entity theory of intelligence and incremental theory of intelligence. Has anybody ever heard those terms before? Okay, one or two hands, that's good. So with entity theory, it means that the people believe that intelligence is fixed. No matter what, whatever you're born with is going to stay that way. You're not going to be able to learn any additional things. It's just based off of what you were born with, and that's how you're going to be. On the other hand, incremental theory of intelligence talks about, or that theory focuses on how intelligence is malleable, which means it can be changed. And you can definitely, there are things that you can do that can help to change your intelligence or to improve on your intelligence. So there's been lots of research about identical twins. So say, for instance, we have a pair of identical twins, and they are adopted. And one of the identical twins is in a family that is wealthy. They have monetary resources as well as other resources that can be beneficial to the child. And then on the other hand, you have the other identical twin is adopted out to a poorer family. And what this is basically saying is that that the incremental theory of intelligence is saying that with these two different environments, this child's intelligence can be changed. It can be different based off of the environment that they're growing up in. The difference may be due to the fact that one was adopted by a richer family, better schooling, better nutrition, and higher parental involvement can all be factors as to why the child that was adopted into the richer family has a higher level of intelligence in comparison to their identical twin that was adopted to the poor family. All right, so the next thing we're going to take a look at is why knowing intelligence is changeable is so important is belief drives the actions. So not only the beliefs of the teachers, but also the beliefs of the students. The teachers' beliefs definitely have a really big impact on how they teach their students. If teachers go into the classroom and their preference is, I want all of my students to be smart. Okay, it sounds okay, but that internalizes with the students and that environment that the teacher is producing eventually has an effect on all of the students, whether it be in a positive way or in a negative way. So some students will respond to that statement saying, or the teacher's preference in their style of teaching, like, oh, I can do this, I can adapt to this. But then other students, are going to internalize that and say, no, I'm dumb, I can't really do this, I can't keep up. And that the teacher perception definitely plays a very important role in that situation.